just a little short video to like get me in the mood, y'all. You already know I have my monster, y'all. I'm an addicted. Yo, it's been a minute, and today I wanna do a get to know me. I kind of rewatched one that I had done like 2 years back, and it was like so 2 years ago. So let's run it back. Beginning my coffee, clap for baby girl. She's back, looking good as usual, feeling great as usual. And I hope where you're at, you've been taking care of yourselves, you've been making yourselves happy. I hope you had a good weekend, etc. What's up, my people? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to Rambles, the great, the iconic, the visionary. Welcome back to Rambles with Jess, y'all. I missed you guys. You're like, wow, it's been a minute, but I'm here to do an updated get to know me, y'all. I did this 2 years ago, y'all, and now it's like I'm evolved. I'm a woman, I'm a lady, like, come on. So let's update that shit. So I went to our website and I found some questions that I found so interesting. I'm only gonna answer a few because who has time for all that? But yeah, I'm kind of excited, and you already know I am excited. You know why? The first question is on my list. What would I tell my 10-year-old self or my younger self? Now, what do I know now that I didn't know then? And you know, when you're younger, you're kind of delusional. So me personally, I was a spoiled, like I was raised spoiled, bro. Whatever I wanted, I got. And like, it was so crazy because my family, like, I was the only child, so all eyes on me. Like, what did you want to do? You can do it. Like, they always put me ahead of everything, and whatever I wanted to do, I could have done it. Like, nobody was like, you know, doing the most for me. But I feel like I took everything so personally. I was so sensitive. I was a sensitive little bitch back then, y'all. And right now, as I've grown, what I would tell my previous self, my younger self, my baby girl when she was 10, what I would have told her is, you know, nothing lasts forever. I swear nothing lasts forever. And that's a lesson that I'm learning as I slowly grow older. Like, life just moves on, time just moves on. You never have time to go back and actually live and do all that. You have no time for regrets. Personally, I have no time for regrets. So kitambo, bro, everything used to affect me so deeply because I thought I would forever be in that state of mind. Like, I felt like just because it was happening to me then, I felt like it would last forever. But that ain't true, man. You just move on, you grow up, time heals. You don't heal, but maybe you get used to it. And I know you guys can hear Brownie. Brownie is still alive, for your information. For y'all who didn't have no faith in me, I'm a cat mom, y'all. And he's still alive, scratching the shit out of me. Yeah, so kitambo, you know, I would have loved to know that so many things just change as you grow older. Like the confidence you get when you grow older. Like, Tambo was shy, but I was such a superstar back then, y'all. I used to sing, I used to play piano. Like, girl, I was so talented. I don't know what the fuck happened, y'all. But I had stage fright as well because I used to overthink a lot. And I remember the first time I performed on stage, I got booed off stage. Like, people booed me off stage. Like, a 12-year-old girl, you booing me off stage. That destroyed me. Y'all, you can see Brownie. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, those people booed me off stage, bro, and ever since then it gave me sad stage fright that I could not perform for like the longest. Even when I went to high school, because I did music as a subject, it was such a crazy experience because we used to like perform in front of the school just to like build your confidence so that when you perform for the examiner, you don't just faint and die. Every single time it was my turn to perform, y'all, hey, I would die. I felt like the whole world was crashing down upon me, y'all. It was just the worst. And all because a few children, when I was in Raima, decided to boo me off stage. Like, the audacity. But yeah, kitambo, I used to think everything was so personal, and everything was like a personal attack on me. And all the trauma and all the problems that I was going through, it felt like I would go through them forever. As I've grown up, that's not true. So that's something I would tell my younger self, which brings to my second question, which would be, what would I ask my future self? Like, now my 30, 40-year-old self. Like, if I had the opportunity, like, what would I ask her, y'all? Let me tell you, I've thought about this question. I was thinking, wow, what should I actually ask her? Like, I was like, so like, she comes to visit me. Could you imagine if I was like in a movie and then like my future self just pops up? Like, if you guys have watched the Adam Project, 10 over 10 movie recommend. But imagine if some shit like that happens, like your older self comes to see you like right now. Bruh, I'd have 6,000 questions. First of all, who did I marry? Who is that nigga who is that baby girl box? That is one question I would love to know. Second of all, did I make it? Did I achieve my dreams? Am I happy? Am I finally happy? Did I visit all the countries that I wanted to visit? Did my YouTube blow up and I became a millionaire? Like, come on, tell me all these things so that I know I'm working for something. Just motivate me and tell me like your future is bright. Bright like the sun, shining, twinkling. Like, that's what I want to know. Am I okay? Am I happy? You know what? Am I happy is the bigger question. Like, I just want to be happy in my life, in my love, in my marriage, in my money, in my life, in my travel, in my everything. I just want to be happy. And don't worry, that's what I'm working towards. Like, that's the goal. So I know I will be happy and I'm gonna try my best to make sure I'm happy, but I'd like to know, you know, so that you can give me peace of mind. Just saying, like, future self, if you can hear me, bro, just come and whisper in my ear like, baby girl, you'll be good. And I'll be like, ah, thanks, man, thanks. Third question. What do you think is the meaning of life? Okay, so I also thought about this question a lot. Like, what is the meaning of life to me? Like, what do I hope to achieve out of this life that I'm living? And for me, you know, I'm a very easygoing girl. Like, there's not much that I actually like I don't really take everything into account when I'm doing things, because I'm just moving with the flow, because nothing better to do. But for me, life is all about experience, and there are things that I just personally want to experience in this lifetime. Because remember, I told you guys that I believe in reincarnation. It's not the last time I'll be on this earth, because wow, can't imagine myself being disintegrated into nothing. Oh my god, the tragedy, this iconic beauty, to just disintegrate into nothingness would break my heart. Anyway, the meaning of life to me would just be experience everything in its greatness. Like, you know, I talk about this a lot, how I just want my life to be iconic, the great, the visionary, Rambles with Jess. For me, it's all about the experience, how I'll experience life, how I'll experience the things I want to do, how I'll travel, get married. Like, I just want to go through life in its entirety. So that is what life is to me. Getting your shit together, building a family, building a business, building a career, evolving as a human being, doing better for yourself, doing better for your loved ones, like all of it. Me, I'm not here to like what do people say? I'm not here to like leave a mark. My legacy will be great just because it's mine, but I don't necessarily want to like win the Nobel Peace Prize, because I'm not really trying to be, you know, Nelson Mandela or something like that. I just want to be Jessie and just live life the way it's just meant to be lived, in my opinion. Like, I just want to go through life the way I want to go through life. Brownie's over here scratching the shit out of me, y'all. Yani hana huruma. Yani you're not seeing I'm doing important things. Very important. Like, this is literally my goal. Okay, so for me, life is just experiencing everything, which brings me into my next question. What is your personal mantra? My personal mantra is to take your time. Patience is my personal mantra. Even I wanted to get it tattooed somewhere. Like, learning how to be patient has been my greatest adulting lesson. Like, every single time, you know, when you're growing up, you always imagine things will just happen to you. You believe it, you manifest it, and it just happens. But there's no such thing, y'all. You just need to take your time. Be patient with what you need to do, how you need to grow. Like, everything is just one step at a time, literally. And that's my personal mantra. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a race. I'm not trying to compete with nobody, literally. Like, I'm in my own lane for sure. And I know that kidogo, you know, life has traumatized me a little. Like, kidogo too, it has given me it has slapped me literally. But I'm realizing how patience is so what is needed. It even gives you peace of mind knowing that you're not in competition with anyone, you're not trying to be anyone. Like, it just gives you peace of mind knowing that whatever you're working towards, it will come when it does. And that's just my personal mantra. I'm gonna take my time, my sweet little time, evolving and becoming the person I want to be. And that's my answer. Fourth question, which actually ties into this, is what is the greatest piece of advice I've ever received? People don't advise me. I don't know what going. People just tell me what to do, but I never listen. I'm not really I'm not a people follower, so yeah. The greatest advice I've ever received is mind your business. Mind your fucking business. If it has nothing to do with you, if it has nothing to do with your loved ones, don't even get into it. Don't insert yourself into it. Like, just you live your life, live in your lane, stay in your lane, leave other people alone. Honestly, That's the greatest advice I've, like, me personally, people think I'm a don't care, which is true. I really don't. If it's none of my business, I could literally care less. My advice to you, let me advise you, guru, sticking to a guru, rambles with Jess. My greatest advice to you would be, there's no such thing as failure. There's no such thing as failure. There's just a failed attempt. You just need to keep trying and trying and trying. And life is so exhausting because you try forever. Until it actually works, you'll just be trying forever. But that's just failed attempts. Nothing you can do about it. You just move, because nothing lasts forever. What is my most treasured memory, which ties into what's one day that I would love to like relive all over and all over again? My people. I want to relive all my birthdays ever since I turned 18, y'all. I feel like my birthdays have been so legendary just because of the people that I've surrounded myself with. My birthday is like, oh my god, like someone take me back to my 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, all of them. I just want to redo that day once again, because my birthdays have been lit, y'all. I've been living life with my friends, drinking the changas that we drink, doing the drugs that we do. So my birthday for me is my most treasured memory, always. Second to that, when I was younger, y'all, I told you I was a superstar when I was younger. So when I was younger, y'all, I used to participate in a modeling competition, like, duh. Like, are you seeing all this beauty? So I participated in a modeling competition that like took me abroad, y'all. That was a treasured memory because we went, like, my mom, my dad, and me. And it was so interesting because we went to the States and I modeled in some Kikuyu attire. I was there representing the Kikuyus, the Kenyans. Where did that bitch go, y'all? Where did she go? She was so iconic. I've been iconic since birth, y'all. Since birth. Y'all can't tell me shit. Nikidogo tu sai nimetulia. Sai nimetulia, but just give me time. Give me time. The iconicness is on its way. It's building. It's building momentum. But back then, y'all, I was a superstar, y'all. We went abroad. There was also a time, like, I traveled to Egypt with my school. That was a memory because I remember there was a time I almost fell off the balcony. I almost died in River Nile, y'all. I almost died in River Nile. That's just an iconic sentence in itself. Like, wow, Jessie. Kuishi nayo umeishi. What personal quality of mine do I want to improve? You know, the crazy thing is people usually think I'm so confident, and I am. I'm very confident, but that's something that I'm truly working on. Like, I just want to be more confident, just because I'm naturally iconic, y'all. But the confidence is something that I'm slowly building as I get older. Like, I just need to, like, I need to know who I am as a woman. I need to be a boss bitch. Like, I need to know my career, know my lifestyle. I need to figure all that shit out. Figure out how I'm going to, like, you know, support my family. All it's crazy. I just need more confidence in my life. And you know, I'm getting there. Oh my god, somebody's calling me. One more question and then I go see my boyfriend. It's the biggest pet peeve in my life that turns me off immediately. This has happened to me recently, y'all. Let me tell you, these people who brag nonchalantly, like, I really can't take it. Like, these people who are always talking about how much money they're spending on a daily, and that's all they talk about. That to me is like the biggest turn off. Like, in my head, I'll be thinking, therefore, so what? So what are you trying to say? And then, you know, Kitambo, I used to think maybe it was because I was jealous, but it's just like, because that's even what, like, ruined my whole phase. All these niggas, all they could do was talk about the money they're spending, the people they're meeting, who personally I don't even know because I live in my own bubble. You're mentioning names, you're like dropping names that should, like, you know, like pandisha your ego, but in my head I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm literally not someone you can brag to about, like, at places you've been, or like drinks you've drank, or like money you've had. Like, that makes nothing to me. It affects me in no way. But I feel like most recently, those are the guys I'm meeting, like, they just want to talk about all this money they're spending, all this money they're doing this, doing that. Like, wow. And then what about your values in life? What do you want to achieve when you grow up? Talk to me about that. Talk to me about how you're growing your money. Talk to me about, like, something that has affected you personally. Like, be interesting. Like, I'm already, you're telling me I'm bringing here 100% of the conversation, and then you're just there chilling, talking about all these drinks that you're drinking that I've never heard of. Like, wow. Great, amazing, I'm so happy for you, but and then therefore. Okay, so this was part 1, of course. You know, I've answered like 5 questions. I have so many more, y'all, so part 2 is coming soon. It was a pleasure to talk to you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.